So let's talk about Trump firing a bunch of federal watchdogs, specifically inspectors generals. Now, these are independent officials responsible for keeping the government agencies in check and exposing corruption. Now, if you haven't heard, these are some of the key ones that Donald Trump has removed. You got Michael Atkinson. This is the guy who alerted Congress about Trump's Ukraine call. All right. And this led to his first impeachment. You have Steve Linick from the State Department. Now, he was investigating Secretary Mike Pompeo for allegedly misusing government resources. And then you got Christy Grimm. She exposed PPE shortages early in the pandemic. So why would Trump do this? Well, his argument is that these IGs weren't being neutral. They were part of a system that's working against him, he believed, and he saw them as politically biased holdovers from past administrations, acting more like opponents than objective overseers. And look, and let's be real, his presidency was under constant investigation. I mean, Mueller, Ukraine, impeachment, you name it. So in his mind, removing these IGs was about protecting his administration from unfair attacks. I mean, to be honest, I get it. Presidents have the legal right to replace IGs. See, Obama and Bush, they did it. So Trump wasn't doing anything unprecedented. If he believed these officials were being weaponized against him, I mean, then yeah, firing them made sense. But on the flip side, these firings will weaken the accountability when investigations get too close to Trump's allies. And let's not ignore the timing. Multiple watchdogs fired back to back. That looks a little more like less like cleaning house and more like a purge, if you ask me. Now, a move like that doesn't scream fairness. It screams, I don't want oversight. I don't want anyone looking over my shoulder. And without IGs in place, there's less transparency, more unchecked spending, fewer consequences for ethical violations. And at the end of the day, IGs exist to protect taxpayers' dollars and expose corruption. When you weaken this oversight, that's how you get more waste, more shady government, and fewer people held accountable. But check it. This wasn't an isolated thing. Throughout his presidency, Trump has a habit of removing officials investigating him or his allies and replacing them with loyalists. Look, and love them or hate them, consolidating power like that while pushing back against independent oversight, this is a classic move towards authoritarianism. So here's the thing. To me, a smarter play would be have investigations that prove that they were unfair and then work within the system to fix them. Because when you remove oversight, all you do is raise suspicions and increase public distrust and invite even more scrutiny, exactly what you don't want. So in other words, if transparency is really the goal, keeping independent oversight intact would be the stronger move in the long run than just wiping the slate clean and then looking like you're trying to hide something. What do you think?